Hello everyone and welcome inside Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, where today the Baldwin Wallace men's basketball team plays host to the Marietta Pioneers. The Yellow Jackets come in with an overall record of 4-8. They are 2-4 on the home deck here at Ursprung Gymnasium. They're just 1-4 in Ohio Athletic Conference play, including a 1-2 mark here at home. The Marietta Pioneers come in on a 6-game winning streak. Their last time out, they defeated Muskingum 88-82 at home on Wednesday night. And then before that, they defeated Messiah and Lancaster Bible in overtime in tournament play. Marietta is 10-2 overall, 4-1 in Ohio Athletic Conference play. This is the first of 2 meetings between the teams this year. The next will be in the regular season finale on February 17th when Baldwin Wallace travels to the Van Johnson Arena to face the Pioneers. Right now, we're going to step aside for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and opening tip-off here from Ursprung. Now let's introduce the starting lineups first for the Marietta College Pioneers. Starting in the backcourt, a 5'10 senior point guard from Oak Harbor, Ohio, number 2, Jack Alexander. In the post, a 6'8 sophomore from Oregon, Ohio, and Clay High School, number 5, Frank Wagenfeld. At wing, a 6'1 junior from River Rouge, Michigan, number 12, the Avian Price. At post, a 6'4 senior from Groveport, number 14, Sammy Willoughby. And at the wing, a 6'3 senior from Willard, number 33, Cooper Parrott. John Vanderwall is the coach for the Pioneers. He is in his 17th season with the program. Starting it off for the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. In the backcourt, a 6-foot sophomore guard from Cleveland and St. Edward High School, number 1, Miles Reynolds. Joining him in the backcourt, a 5'10 freshman from Stowe Monroe Falls High School, number 3, Titus Baskerville IV. In the post, a 6'7 freshman forward from Cuyahoga Falls and Stowe Monroe Falls High School, number 11, A.J. Postello. At forward, a 6'5 junior from Elyria Catholic High School, number 24, Jared Logan. And in the middle, a 6'6 senior from Sagamore Hills and Nordonia High School, number 32, Rob Watson III. The Yellow Jackets are coached by Tom Heil, who is in his 9th year leading the program. He is assisted by Brian Schmidt, Tom Harrington, Jameel Cosby, and Will Sicoli, as well as student assistants Nate Hart, Athena Savastos, Kevin Wilker, and Eric Wilson. The Pioneers will be in their road blues with gray lettering and numerals on the front and backs of the jersey, Marietta, written across the nameplate. BW will be in their home gray uniforms with white numerals and brown trim, gold and brown trim down the sides, and the BW Yellow Jacket logo on the chest. It'll be Postello taking the tip for the Yellow Jackets, and he'll be jumping up against Willoughby. And it's controlled by the Yellow Jackets. It's Baskerville dribbling off to the top of the key, sending it out to Rob Watson. He'll reverse it to Reynolds on the right wing. Reynolds on the dribble drive, kicks it into the corner to Logan. Pump fake on the three. He'll kick it out top to Baskerville between the circles. Now off right side, working a two-man game. He kicks it out to Watson for a deep jumper. Off front rim, Postello there for the board, the putback, and it's good. The Yellow Jackets with a 2-0 lead over the Pioneers. Quickly the other way, Price with it. Out front it goes to Parrott. He'll dribble off left wing, fire up a three, left it short, rebound to Baskerville. Baskerville dribbles off right wing. Looking for a post entry to Postello, it's not there. Now out front to Watson. Watson puts it on the deck one time with the left hand, hands it off to Reynolds. Reynolds from the left wing, out front to Postello for three, off the side of the rim, rebound to Price. Price pushing the pace into the front court, off right wing, gives it to Parrott. Into the low post it goes, that's Wagenfeld, and it is blocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. Possession will stay with the Pioneers. Wagenfeld catches the pass, hands off to Price, back to Wagenfeld. He'll swing it left wing to Alexander. Into the post it goes, and that's Willoughby raising up along the baseline. No good. Rebound to Reynolds. Reynolds up the far sideline. Off to the right wing. He's going to try to dribble drive, gets the baseline shut off, gives it to Postello. It gets reversed to Logan. Logan sends it right wing to Postello. Postello switches over to the left hand, gets into the lane, and gets it taken away by Willoughby. Alexander quickly the other way, lobs it into the corner to Parrott, and a heel on the sideline. That's a turnover for the Pioneers. Quickly the other way, Baskerville kicks it out to Postello at the top of the key for three, off the front of the rim, rebound to the Pioneers. The Yellow Jackets have to get back in a hurry. It's Alexander bringing it into the front court, off to Wagenfeld, into the post it goes to Willoughby, and it's altered by Watson, but Watson got a little bit of the arm, and that will send Willoughby to the line to shoot two. Willoughby, the leading scorer on the Pioneers at 11.3 points per game. He's a 66.7% free throw shooter. And he left the front end short, no good. Second attempt on the way, short as well, and Watson's there for the board. Reynolds the other way, pulls up on the baseline from 12, left it long, rebound controlled by Parrott. He'll run it out for the Pioneers, dribble off to the left wing, far sideline. Out front it goes to Willoughby. He'll send it to Price, right side. Price working against Baskerville, draws a hedge, and then gets it to Willoughby. Into the corner it goes to Alexander for three. Got it! And the Pioneers are in front by one, 3-2, with 17:07 and counting left to go in the first half. Baskerville with the basketball, gets a screen out top from Watson. Thought about pump faking a three, then pulls it down, gives it to Reynolds. Now into the post it goes to Watson. Watson out front to Baskerville, between the circles. He'll get a screen from Postello. Thought about the three, then gave the ball up. Watson with it now. Kicks it to Postello for three from the top of the key, off the side of the rim. Logan lost his balance going into the lane to get the rebound, and the Pioneers benefiting from that as they get an uncontested defensive board. Price, left wing, out front to Parrott. Pump fake on the three, now a step back triple on the way. Off back iron, rebound tipped and redirected by Willoughby, but it's no good, and Logan will pull it down for the Yellow Jackets. He gives it to Baskerville. Baskerville in the lane, gets stripped of the ball, and it's out of bounds off of the Pioneers. And here comes a John Carroll-like line change. 5 in, 5 out for the Pioneers. The Yellow Jackets, that's the easier of the substitutions to report. Watson will take his seat, and Luke Driscoll will come back in. Well played by the in-house PA announcer there. In for the Pioneers, 5 new subs. Baskerville with the basketball on the right wing. He kicks it to Logan. Logan thought about a three, now gave it to Driscoll. Driscoll gives it to Postello out front. He'll send it to Reynolds, left wing. Reynolds for three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that'll put the Yellow Jackets back in front, 5-3. Quickly the other way, it's Bradshaw with the basketball. Out front it goes to Sanford. He'll throw up a 13-footer. It's no good. Rebound to Jared Logan. Carden, Chapman, and Danny Flood also on the floor. Danny Flood is a player that is very familiar to Yellow Jacket assistant Tom Harrington. Reason being, Harrington coached Danny Flood for 4 years at Buckeye. Baskerville on the drive off the mark. Rebound to the Pioneers. It's Flood handing the ball off to Carden. Carden now gives it to Sanford. Sanford tries to split a double team. It's taken away by the Yellow Jackets. Baskerville to Reynolds on the left wing for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Sanford. Sanford 3-on-3 the other way. Goes all the way to the hoop. Left it short. Gets his own rebound back. Goes up off glass. No good, but he'll have 2 coming from the line as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Jared Logan picks up the foul. That's number 1 on Logan. That's 2 on the team. Sanford's first attempt on the way. It's good. As a team, Marietta now 1 of 3 at the free throw line. So 3 substitutions for the Yellow Jackets. Number 2, Landon Potopsky. Number 21, Andrew Griffith, and number 23, Leon Leveski. Sanford's second attempt on the way, good as well. That'll even things at 5 with 14:51 to go in the half. Leveski inbounds to Driscoll. He works the ball up the far sideline. Now sends a pass to Griffith on the left wing, and a foul on the floor by the Pioneers. It goes against number 24, Jaden Bradshaw, the 6'4 sophomore from Blanchester, Ohio, and Fayetteville Perry High School. Driscoll to inbound for the Yellow Jackets. And he gets it into the corner to Reynolds. Reynolds drives along the baseline. Scoop shot in the lane, left it short. Rebound pulled down by Chapman. The 6'8 freshman post from Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Sanford with the basketball, left wing, out front it goes to Flood. Flood, step back triple on the way, off the front of the rim, off the backboard, no good. Rebound tipped around, and it'll be hustled after by Potopsky. He gives it to Leveski. Leveski out to Driscoll. Driscoll gets into the lane, pulls up for a jumper, left it short, rebound, out of bounds, off of the Pioneers. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. BW will inbound it underneath their own hoop. Leveski takes the inbound pass, gives it to Potopsky, left side. Potopsky crosses up a defender, gets a step on him, goes up off glass, no good. Rebound to Sanford of the Pioneers, out to Danny Flood. Danny Flood stutter steps, pulls up from the baseline, and rattles in the jumper for Marietta. They go in front 7-5 with 13:43 to go. Driscoll with the basketball, gets a screen from Griffith. Driscoll loses a handle on it, and that's a turnover off of BW. It'll be Pioneer basketball. Flood takes the inbound pass from Darius Carden, the Tennessee native, and Flood has his pocket pick, and it's Reynolds going all the way to the hoop, uncontested for the game-tying layup. We're even at 7. Danny Flood dribbles off right wing, hands it off to Bradshaw. Bradshaw draws a double team, gives it to Flood quickly into the post. It goes to Chapman. Chapman draws a double team, left his shot short. Leveski there for the board, outlets it near side to Reynolds. Reynolds into the front court. Dribbles off left wing, now tries to drive baseline, has it shut off. He'll kick it out to a Griffith, now to Leveski. Pump fake on the 3 on the drive. Off balance shot, rattles and rolls in for the Yellow Jackets and gives them a 9-7 advantage with 12:40 to go in the half. Danny Flood will hand off to Sanford on the left wing. Out front it goes to Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets a screen from Chapman, draws a hedge from Griffith. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Pioneers. Yellow Jacket basketball. Into the game for BW, 6'3" freshman guard from Stowe Monroe Falls High School, number 12, Nick Timberlake. And the 5-in, 5-out model for Marietta continues as their starting 5 is back on the floor. Alexander, Wagenfeld, Price, Willoughby, and Parrott. Driscoll dribbles off left wing. Out front it goes to Timberlake. Timberlake dribbles all the way to the right side, gives it to Potopsky, out front to Leveski. Pump fake on the 3. He'll try the drive. Backs down a defender, and a foul is called on the floor, and it looks like it's going to go against Willoughby. That's his first. That's the second on the Yellow Jackets. Driscoll to inbound the basketball. He finds Timberlake in the corner. Pump fake on the 3. Now he'll try a deep jumper. It hits off the side of the apparatus, so wave off the Luke Driscoll offensive rebound and putback, which went down for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be Pioneer basketball, and the lead will stay at 2 points for the Yellow Jackets. Willoughby sends it to Wagenfeld, now to Alexander on the left wing. Out front it goes to Price. Price draws a hedge from Griffith. Griffith recovers, but now on the dribble drive, it is Price scooping up the shot and evening the score at 9. Driscoll with the basketball to Leveski on the right side. Now it goes to Timberlake. Back to Leveski in the corner. He'll try to back down Willoughby. Out front to Griffith for 3. Got it for the Yellow Jackets. They're back in front by 3, 12-9 with 11:16 to go. Parrott with the basketball. Off to Price, right side. Into the corner it goes to Alexander. They're looking to get the ball to Willoughby, but they can't on this play. And Griffith comes up with the steal. He'll be immediately tied up, and a jump ball will ensue. Possession will stay with the Pioneers as the Yellow Jackets won the opening tip-off, but good scramble right there by the Yellow Jacket freshman forward from Archbishop Hoban High School. Titus Baskerville, the 4th, checks back in. Luke Driscoll checks out. Alexander to key the inbound pass for Marietta. Three-pointer on the way from Wagenfeld. Off back iron. Willoughby there for the board. He goes up in the lane, left it short. Rebound batted out, and it'll be hustled after by Timberlake. He'll give it to Baskerville. Baskerville dribbles off left side. Now sends a pass right side to Leveski. Leveski gives it to Potopsky. Back to Leveski. Pump fake on the 3. He'll try to drive. Got Parrott in the air. Goes up for the shot. No good, but he'll have 2 coming from the line where he was as he was fouled in the act of shooting. And Leveski, 1 of 3 on the year at the free throw line. The first attempt halfway down and rattles out. Rob Watson, the third, will check in. He'll replace Andrew Griffith. Second attempt on the way, and it will roll in for the Yellow Jackets. They go up 13-9 with 10:31 to go here in the first half. Timeout on the floor by the Pioneers. It's a 30-second timeout while we have this opportunity. Want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Jasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection, LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets out of the timeout, it's Baskerville, Timberlake, Leveski, Watson, and Potopsky. Jack Alexander for the Pioneers hits the jumper and cuts the Marietta deficit to 2. Yellow Jackets in front, 13-11. Baskerville draws Alexander on defense, sends a pass to Leveski. Now handoff to Potopsky. Out front it goes to Watson. Watson, backdoor pass to Baskerville. He goes up with the left hand and gets the layup to go. And then he points immediately to Watson to say, hey, thanks for dropping the dime right to me and giving me the good look. Into Willoughby it goes. Now he'll hand off to Parrott. Price and Wagenfeld join them and Alexander on the floor. Parrott on the drive, working against Potopsky, lowers the shoulder, and for his troubles gets the ball swatted out of bounds by Rob Watson III. A.J. Postello and Jared Logan are back for the Yellow Jackets. Leveski and Timberlake take seats for BW. Alexander to trigger the inbound underneath his own hoop. Lobs it into Wagenfeld. Left it too long. It's Logan with the steal. Uncontested the other way. Goes up and throws down the two-handed jam. Yellow Jackets with their largest lead of the game at 6, 17-11 with 9:22 to go in the half. Price with the basketball into the post. It goes to Willoughby. Willoughby working against Rob Watson and gets the shot to go off glass and good. Postello inbounds it to Baskerville. He'll jog it into the front court near sideline. Checked by Alexander. Gets a screen out top. Looks a two-man game with Watson, and Watson gets tied up before a travel could be called. Willoughby, Salmi Willoughby, is going to get hit with the foul, and that's number 2 on Willoughby. Reynolds in for the Yellow Jackets. Potopsky out. And for the first time today, we will see number 1, Jake Singleton, a 6-foot sophomore wing from Senecaville, Ohio, and Meadowbrook High School. He'll replace Price. Lob inside to Postello. Now to Reynolds. Reynolds will back it out between the circles all the way to the center circle before dribbling off near sideline. Out front to Postello. Now to Logan on the right wing. Logan on the dribble drive. Pulls up from 19 and can't get the shot to go as the shot clock was winding down. It'll be Alexander hustling out of the pack with the basketball. Out front to Willoughby. Willoughby on the drive. Goes up and count it. He'll get one more coming from the line as he was fouled by Rob Watson III. Willoughby, as I said, the leading scorer for the Pioneers, one of 4 Marietta players that averages 10 or better points, and there's 2 more that are at 9.2 and 9.8 points per game. This is a loaded offensive lineup. Driscoll back. He'll replace Watson. It's the 3rd foul on the Yellow Jackets in the half. Willoughby's and one is up, and it's good. And just like that, that Yellow Jackets 6-point lead down to 1. UW in front 17-16 with 8:26 and counting left in the half. Driscoll between the circles, sends a pass right wing to Reynolds. He calls for a screen, gets it from Logan. Now gives it to Logan in the mid post. Logan draws a double team, has it ripped away by Parrott. Parrott into the front court, waiting to give it up to a guard. He'll give it up to Willoughby instead. Now it gets reversed right side to Alexander. Into the post, it goes to Wagenfeld. Good spin move, gets a step on Postello. Left the layup too strong, gets his own rebound back. Goes up with the right hand again, and it rattles out. Logan there for the board. He outlets it far side to Driscoll. Driscoll to Logan. Logan left wing with the pass to Reynolds. Now to Baskerville. Baskerville into the high post to Postello. He'll kick it out to Baskerville, who will reset with 12 on the shot clock. Baskerville gets a screen from Logan, gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll into Logan. Logan backdoor to Postello. Gets a defender in the air and gets his left-handed layup to go. Yellow Jackets back in front by 3. And Singleton trying to make a move from the left wing, working against Baskerville. He stepped on the sideline. That's a turnover, and it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball. Bradshaw, Sanford, Flood, Chapman, and Carden back on the floor for the Pioneers. Baskerville dribbles off right wing, sends it out front to Reynolds. Reynolds on the dribble drive, throws it up and in. The running jumper goes for the Yellow Jackets. They're in front by 5, 21-16, under 7 to go in the half. Flood hands off right wing to Sanford. Sanford splits a Yellow Jacket double team into the corner to Carden. It goes left the three-pointer short, but Bradshaw's there for the board. Kick out to Sanford for 3, in and out, no good. Rebound battled for, and it's 24 versus 24. Bradshaw versus Logan, and it's a jump ball that favors the Yellow Jackets. They get possession. Baskerville inbounds it to Driscoll. Driscoll walks the ball into the front court, dribbles off right wing. Looking for a post entry pass, finds it to Logan in the post extended. He'll try to back down Carden, spins to his right, throws up a shot. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Jared Logan, just 1 free throw attempt this year in 4 games, and he was off the mark with that. So looking for his first free throw make of the year, and it's off back iron, no good. Logan gets the ball, puts it on the deck twice, eyes, aims, fires off back iron. Sanford there for the Pioneer board. Sanford into the front court, dribbles off left wing, gives it to Bradshaw out front to Flood. Flood on the dribble drive into the corner it goes. Three-pointer on the way from Bradshaw, no good. Rebound and the putback attempt by Chapman, no good. Logan there for the board for the Yellow Jackets. He gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll dribbles up this sideline, now off to Reynolds, over to Baskerville. Baskerville gives it to Reynolds, now to Postello out front to Baskerville. Baskerville on the drive, pulls up with the jumper, left it short, working against his Marietta zone. Rebound to Bradshaw. He outlets it to Flood. Flood rocking the headband, dribbles into the front court, sends it to Sanford in the right corner. Sanford trying to spin. Baskerville in his hip pocket, not letting him get any space. Flood from the parking lot misses the 3. Driscoll there for the board. Outlets it to Reynolds. Reynolds spins after 1 dribble, gets into the lane, and gives it to Driscoll. Driscoll on the right wing, trying to drive baseline, kicks it to Postello. It goes right through the legs and into the arms of Sanford for the turnover. Sanford on the drive, out front it goes. He'll get it back and then kick it into the corner to Bradshaw. Bradshaw has it deflected out of bounds by Luke Driscoll, and they're going to say it tipped off of Sanford. It'll be another turnover for the Pioneers, and the Yellow Jackets will get possession up by 5 with exactly 5 minutes to go in the first half. Driscoll will inbound for the Yellow Jackets in front of the scorer's table and gets it to Baskerville. Baskerville into the corner to Reynolds for three. Got it! The Yellow Jackets in front by 8, 24-16. Quickly the other way. Sanford with basketball. Gives it to Flood. Flood on the dribble drive. Tries to get it to Chapman, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. And here comes the line change for Marietta. 5 out, 5 in. It's Price, Alexander, Parrott, Willoughby, and Wagenfeld on the floor now for the Pioneers. Alexander to inbound. He lobs it for Willoughby. Willoughby checked by Logan. Now hands off to Parrott. Back to Alexander, right side. Alexander with a step back three on the way. No good, but he got fouled and he will shoot. Looks like they're going to say 2 shots, maybe a foot on the line. The foul was against Miles Reynolds. Alexander, the second leading scorer for the Pioneers at 10.5 points per game. He's an 80.6% free throw shooter. He's made 25 of 31, now 26 of 32 as he hits the front end of the 2-shot. Second attempt on the way, it's good as well. And now the Yellow Jackets will have a substitution. Griffith will check in, Postello will check out. Griffith inbounds to Baskerville. The Yellow Jackets looking to build on a 6-point edge. They currently lead at 24-18 with 4:18 to go in the half. Baskerville on the dribble drive, goes up with the left hand. It gets the layup to go. Alexander the other way, out front to Wagenfeld. He'll reverse it right wing to Parrott. Out front to Price. Price to Wagenfeld, now to Alexander as Marietta swings it across the perimeter. Alexander on a dribble drive, left a shot, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Luke Driscoll. It'll stay with the Pioneers with 13 on the shot clock. Price catches the inbound pass from Alexander. Draws a hedge from Alexander now, or rather from Griffith. Now Wagenfeld on the first attempt, no good. Second attempt, no good. Willoughby there for the board, but he has it stripped away by Driscoll. Driscoll up the near sideline. Dribbles to the left wing, gets a screen from Logan. Back to Logan. Thought about a three, pump fakes twice. Now on the drive, spins to the lane, kicks it to Griffith, and draws the foul against the Pioneers. It's a 6th on the Pioneers in the half. And now number 25, Ethan Anderson, a 6'7" junior post player from Boardman, Ohio, sent to the scorer's table to check in, as is Singleton. Singleton returns. Logan's off the mark with the first. He's now 0 of 3 at the line today. The lead will stay at 8 for the Yellow Jackets. Second attempt on the way, and Logan splits the pair. Yellow Jackets in front by 9, 27-18. Timeout on the floor by the Marietta Pioneers. It's a 30-second timeout. While we have this break, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Drasinski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes, and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. and Antonio's Pizzeria, Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You are listening to Yellow Jacket Men's Basketball on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. On the floor for the Pioneers, it's Alexander running point with Wagenfeld, Singleton, Parrott, and Anderson on the floor. Alexander on a drive, has a shot altered. He goes right to the deck, straight down on his back. And a foul is called. And you hope for Alexander's sake that he's okay, because there was a giant thud when he hit back first, crashing to the floor from about 4 feet up, and that is not a pleasant experience. He stays in and inbounds the ball. It gets reversed to Parrott. His 16-footer off the mark. Rebound to Driscoll. He's joined on the floor by Logan, Griffith, Baskerville, and Reynolds. Driscoll left wing, dribbles into the lane, goes up with the right hand, left it short. It's rebounded by Parrott. Parrott into the corner to Singleton for three. Got it. That was a nice looking rainbow triple right there for the Pioneers. And that will cut the BW lead to 6. 27-21 Yellow Jackets in front. 2:51 to go before the intermission. Yellow Jackets burn a 30-second timeout. That's their first timeout of the game. Marietta has used 2 30-second timeouts already today. So they have 4 left for the game. BW has 5. Not really going to come into play unless this game is close down the stretch, and then a lot of those timeouts will be used. But right now, it stands a 6-point Yellow Jacket advantage after that three-pointer from Singleton from the right corner on the last possession. Out of the timeout, it's Parrott, Wagenfeld, Singleton, Anderson, and Alexander on the floor for the Pioneers. Baskerville, Driscoll, Postello, Reynolds, and Griffith on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Baskerville running point, dribbles off right wing. Out front to Reynolds it goes. Reynolds backs it up into the center circle. Now charges towards the hoop before dishing to Postello. He'll send it over to Baskerville. Fake on a step-back three into the post. It goes to Postello. He'll back down Wagenfeld, throw up a left-hander. It's no good. Rebound battled for, and it'll be controlled by Wagenfeld. He'll hand off to Alexander. Alexander with the basketball, pushes away from Baskerville. Pushes away again with an elbow to the chest, and now it's deflected by Griffith and stolen by Baskerville. He'll outlet it to Griffith, left-handed layup up, and it's good for the Yellow Jackets. They're back in front by 8, 29-21. 2 minutes to go in the half. Alexander being hassled by Baskerville all the way up the floor. He'll lob it to Parrott. Now into the post. It goes to Alexander. Out front to Singleton for three. Off front rim. Rebound to Wagenfeld. He'll try to back down Postello. Wagenfeld in the lane. And Griffith tied him up. He'll get 2 coming from the line. Wagenfeld, a 74.1% free throw shooter. The third leading scorer on the Pioneers at 10.2 points per game. Is 20 of 27 from the free throw line this season. First attempt on the way, and it is in. And that'll cut the Jacket lead to 7. David Sanford, the 6-foot senior point guard from Springfield, Ohio, and Springfield High School, is checking into the game. He'll relieve Jack Alexander. Wagenfeld's second attempt on the way. Left it short. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Driscoll. Driscoll outlets it to Baskerville. He looks to Coach Heil, gets the play, and then walks it into the front court. He'll get a screen from Griffith out top. Get to the right side of the floor, give it back to Griffith. Now to Postello on the left side. He'll hand off to Driscoll. Driscoll will back it out. The Carmel, California native sends it to Baskerville. Baskerville feigns a screen, gets into the lane, goes up with the left hand, and with 1 second on the shot clock, buries the jumper. Yellow Jackets in front by 9. Sanford quickly the other way to Wagenfeld. Now to Parrott on the left wing. Parrott on the drive. Pulls up from 13, and the spinning jump shot is up, and it is good. Yellow Jackets could play 2 for 1 here. 21-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Reynolds out front. It goes to Griffith. Griffith sends it over to Baskerville. Baskerville on a dribble drive. Dishes it at the last second to Postello, and he is tied up by Singleton. Possession arrow favors the Pioneers. That's a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. 33.2 seconds left in the half. Fresh shot clock, so Marietta can use close to all of it. Not quite there, though. Sanford with the basketball. Checked by Baskerville, using his guard hand to bat away the arm of Baskerville. He'll send a pass to Singleton on the right side. Now out front to Parrott. Now back to Sanford on the left side. Sanford, 6 on the shot clock. He has to hurry. Tries to split the defense. It's batted away by Postello. Sanford hoists from 40. It's in and out. No good. Driscoll there for the board. And his shot attempt won't count as he didn't beat the buzzer. And the Yellow Jackets will take a 31-24 advantage into halftime over Marietta, who has earlier this year upset the number 1 team in the country in the second game of the year. They knocked off Christopher Newport 73-69. They also have a double overtime win over Ohio Northern and a couple tournament championships on their resume. But right now they got some work to do as they are down by 7 at the break. 31-24, Yellow Jackets in front. I'm Matt Florjancic. I'm going to step aside for a halftime break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the first half stats and get you set for the second half of action right here from Ursprung Gymnasium. Hello, everyone, and welcome back inside Ursprung Gymnasium at the Lou Higgins Center on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. Matt Fleur-Jancic here on the call of today's Ohio Athletic Conference game with the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jacket men's basketball team playing host to the Marietta College Pioneers. And at the half, the Yellow Jackets in front, 31-24 over Marietta. BW as a team, 13-28 from the field, 46.4%. 3 of 7 from three-point range, 42.9%. However, they are just 2 of 6 at the free throw line. Marietta, 8 of 35 from the field, 22.9%. 2 of 13 from three-point range, 15.4%. And 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 66.7%. If you're the Yellow Jackets, you can't get complacent on the defensive end. Marietta not going to continue to shoot 22.9% from the field and under 16% from three-point range. You have to lock down and continue to get those rebounds where they have struggled to keep Marietta off the offensive boards. As a team, Marietta with 13 offensive rebounds, 13 defensive, 26 total. They lead at 26-17 for the game. BW with just 2 offensive rebounds and 15 on the defensive end. Leading the way for the Pioneers with 7 points, Jack Alexander. Sami Willoughby has 5. Then 2 each to Cooper Parrott, Danny Flood, the Ovion Price, David Sanford, 3 to Jake Singleton, and 1 to Frank Wagenfeld. The Yellow Jackets led by Miles Reynolds with 10 on 4 of 7 shooting. He's 2 of 3 from three-point range. Titus Baskerville, the fourth, has added 6 points. He's also dropped 2 assists. Andrew Griffith has 5 points. AJ Postello has added 4 points. And then 3 points each to Leon Levesky and Jared Logan, who leads the Yellow Jackets with 5 rebounds. Points off turnovers, all in favor of the Yellow Jackets, as are points in the paint. BW, points off turnovers, a 12-0 advantage and an 18-8 edge in the paint points. Second chance points, Marietta 3, Yellow Jackets 2. Off the fast break, it's BW 6, Marietta nothing. And bench points, BW 8, Marietta 7. BW's largest lead was at 9 points at the 3:33 mark of the first half. Marietta's largest lead, just 2 at the 13:49 mark of the half. Biggest scoring run for the Yellow Jackets stands at 7 points, which came with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. And Marietta's longest scoring run was a 5-point advantage at the 8:36 mark of the first half. 4 lead changes, 3 ties. BW's played with the lead for 15 minutes and 50 seconds. Marietta played with the lead just 1 minute and 49 seconds. Yellow Jackets start the second half with the basketball. It's Logan inbounding the Baskerville, who dribbles off left wing. They're joined on the floor by Reynolds, Postello, and Watson. They're starting 5. Marietta counters with their starting 5. Sami Willoughby in the middle. Frank Wagenfeld also in the post. The Ovion Price as Watson pulls up from 14 and buries the jumper. Cooper Parrott is also on the floor, as is Jack Alexander. Price into Willoughby, working against Watson. Spins to his right, goes back left, and gets hit for shuffling the feet. That's a turnover, and the Yellow Jackets go back in front by 9, 33-24, with 19:26 to go in the second half. Postello inbounds it to Baskerville. Baskerville up the far sideline, dribbles off left wing, checked by Alexander, out front with the pass to Reynolds between the circles. Reynolds crosses up, Price sends it to Postello, now to Watson. Watson on the drive, goes up off glass, and it rattles out. Rebound to Sami Willoughby. He outlets it to Alexander. Alexander into the front court. Quickly gets into the lane. Scoop shot blocked out of bounds by Titus Baskerville, the fourth. Not every day that the 5'10 point guard swoops in and blocks a shot, but he's going to remember that one, and he was pumped up after that block. Willoughby catches Alexander's inbound pass. Sends it to Parrott, right wing. He'll fire up a 3 off back iron. Wagenfeld there for the offensive board. Out to Parrott, now to Alexander. He'll send it left wing to Price, into Willoughby. Willoughby on the drive, spinning baseline jumper up, no good. Jared Logan there for the board. He outlets it to Baskerville up the far sideline. Now to Watson, reverses it right wing to Logan. Logan out front to Postello, now to Baskerville. Baskerville on the left wing, dribbles it twice, gives it to Watson, now to Logan on the right wing. 10 on a shot clock for the Yellow Jackets. Logan into the high post to Watson. He got caught shuffling his feet. It's a travel and a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Willoughby to inbound. He does so to Price. And Price will work up the floor against Baskerville. Baskerville gets a forearm shiver from Price, who drives all the way to the hoop and gets the shot to go. That'll cut the deficit back to 7. Yellow Jackets in front, 33-26, 17-47 left in the second half. Reynolds with the basketball, dribbles off right wing, thanks to a screen from Postello, and then throws it right away. It's Willoughby with the steal. He hands off to Alexander. Alexander to Price on the left wing. Out front to Willoughby. He went one way, the ball went the other, but Parrott was there to track it down for him. He'll hand off to Alexander, who then gives it to Price on the left side of the floor. Price between the circles on the drive. Goes up with the right hand, high off the glass. Count it. He'll get one more coming from the line as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Price, a 60% free throw shooter on the season. Watson checks out. Driscoll checks in. And Price looking to complete the three-point play and make this a 4-point game. Shot on the way, off the side of the rim. Willoughby there for the board. Willoughby goes up in traffic and gets the putback to go. It's a 3-point game now, as the offensive boards continue to rack up for the Pioneers and cost the Yellow Jackets dearly on the defensive end. Logan on the dribble drive the other way. Throws up a fadeaway shot from 13. It's no good. Postello gets crushed. Going up for the offensive board as Parrott drills him up top. And that's a foul on Parrott. Possession will stay with the Yellow Jackets. Griffith will check in for Postello. Driscoll will inbound for the Yellow Jackets. He gets it to Reynolds in the corner, out to Griffith on the wing, now to Logan. He'll send it left wing to Driscoll. Driscoll puts it on the deck twice, gives it to Griffith, now to Reynolds. Reynolds out front to Logan. Logan backdoor to Baskerville. He goes up in the lane and gets the layup to go. He got bodied up by Parrott, who did a great job not to commit the foul. And that'll give the Yellow Jackets back a 5-point lead. Quickly the other way, it's Price banking in a shot and making it a one-possession game once again. Baskerville with the basketball. Out front it goes to Logan from the top of the key for 3. Left it short, rebound to Wagenfeld. He outlets it to Alexander. Alexander out front to Wagenfeld, inside to Salmi Willoughby. And a foul is whistled on the floor. Willoughby wanted a continuation. Felt he had the shot lifted. Logan will get hit with the foul on the floor. Postello sent to the scorer's table. He'll relieve Logan. Wagenfeld catches the inbound pass, gives it to Price. Price with a step-back 3 from the right wing, and that evens things up at 35 with 15:56 to go in the second half. The Yellow Jackets have to find an answer. Price is really giving it to him on the offensive end, as he came in averaging 7 points a game, and he's had 7 points in the last 2 minutes. Shot blocked out of bounds by the Pioneers. The Yellow Jackets will stay with possession. And a timeout on the floor. It's a full timeout. While we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and his student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. The Yellow Jackets' 7-point lead at the half has dissipated as Marietta has outscored BW 11-4 over the first 4 minutes and 13 seconds of the second half, and we are even at 35. Alexander, Price, Wagenfeld, Willoughby, and Parrott, the starting five on the floor for the Pioneers. The Yellow Jackets counter with Driscoll, Griffith, Costello, Reynolds, and Baskerville, the fourth, 3/5 of their starting lineup on the floor. Driscoll to trigger the inbound pass, and he does in the corner to Reynolds. Reynolds to the wing to Griffith, now to Costello, now over to Driscoll on the left wing. He dribbles out top, gives it to Baskerville, into the post it goes to Costello. 10 on the shot clock. Costello stripped of the basketball, but it looks like Parrott is going to get hit with the reach-in foul. That's Parrott's second of the half, and that's the second on the Pioneers in the half as well. The Yellow Jackets will inbound it, but not before Jaden Bradshaw checks in. He'll replace Cooper Parrott, the 6'3" senior wing out of Willard, Ohio. Reynolds gives the inbound pass to Costello, gets it right back. He'll try to drive, gets stripped on his way by Alexander. Now to Bradshaw, and he gets the shot denied, and the Yellow Jackets push the other way. It's Driscoll on a run out, and he gets the floating jumper to go. BW back in front by 2, 37-35. Price with the basketball on the right wing, out front to Bradshaw, now to Alexander, now to Willoughby from 12, rattles out, rebound to Griffith. He outlets it to Baskerville. Baskerville up the near sideline, checked by Alexander, crosses over to the defender, step back three on the way, off back iron, rebound to Price. Price outlets it to Bradshaw on the right wing. Bradshaw giving this Marietta team an energy boost. He's all over the floor. Wagenfeld for three from the top of the key, and he got it. The Pioneers go back in front for the first time since they held a 2-point advantage at the 13:49 mark. It's Marietta 38, BW 37. Baskerville dribbles off to the right wing. Looking first in the post, it's not there. He gives it to Reynolds between the circles. Reynolds dribbles off left wing, hands off to Driscoll. Now out front to Costello. Back to Baskerville on the right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Baskerville from the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Rebound to Bradshaw. Bradshaw puts it on the deck himself. Dribbles up the near sideline. Checked by Baskerville. Gives it off to Willoughby. Willoughby to Alexander. He'll send it to Price on the right side of the floor. Price draws the double team out front to Wagenfeld for three. Off the side of the rim and out of bounds. Rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Sanford and Anderson are back for the Pioneers, as is Danny Flood. Willoughby, Price check out, as does Alexander. And now at the last second, Darius Carden, the 6'2" sophomore wing out of Ooltewah, Tennessee, and McMinn Central High School is in, and he'll replace Wagenfeld, who is the difference on the scoreboard as his three-pointer gave Marietta a 38-37 lead. Now the Yellow Jackets trying to eliminate that deficit on this trip down the floor. Baskerville checked by Sanford. Sends a pass left wing to Griffith, now to Driscoll. Driscoll on a dribble drive, goes up off glass, left it short. Rebound to Bradshaw. He outlets it to Flood. Back to Bradshaw. Steps into a three. Off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Garden. Put back is deflected to Sanford. Sanford outlets it to Flood. You got to keep a quick eye on Danny Flood. He'll shoot it from anywhere on the floor. Draws a double team. Now into the corner it goes to Sanford for three. Got it. Pioneers up by 4. It's their largest lead of the game. 41-37. Yellow Jackets trail. 12:44 to go. Driscoll gets a screen from Postello. Out front to Griffith. Now to Reynolds on the left wing. Reynolds steps into a three. Off the side of the rim. Griffith gets the offensive board. He tries to back down Carden, and now he draws a foul. It looks like Carden's going to get the foul. That's his second. That's the third on the Pioneers in the half. Potopsky and Levesky come back for the Yellow Jackets. Griffith and Baskerville check out. Inbound pass from Driscoll goes to Postello. He puts it on the deck with the right hand 3 times, crosses over left, gives it to Reynolds. Reynolds on the drive, lost his footing, got the shot lifted. No good, but he'll get 2 coming from the line as he was fouled in the act of shooting.
Foul number 22, Darius Carton, his third.
Darius Carton picks up the foul. That's his third. That's the 4th on the Pioneers. Reynolds goes to the line. We're on the season. He's 12 of 14, 85.7%. And he makes the front end of the 2-shot foul. That cuts it to a 3-point deficit for the Yellow Jackets. Second attempt on the way, good as well. Marietta's lead down to 2, 41-39, 12-17 to go. Flood catches the inbound pass from Carden. Gets it into the front court, back to Carden on the right side, into the post it goes to Anderson. Quickly backing down Postello. Hook shot, hits the side of the rim and rattles in for the Pioneers. They're up by 4 once more. Levesky with the basketball, right wing, into the corner it goes to Reynolds. Reynolds on the dribble drive, throws up a baseline runner. It's no good. Rebound to the Pioneers. Sanford running point on this play. To Carden in the lane, goes up off glass with the right hand, no good. Rebound tipped around and dove on by Marietta. Timeout signaled for, but the official on the near side will call for a jump ball, and possession arrow favors Marietta. Logan checks back in for the Pioneers. Postello checks out. Marietta in front by 4, looking to build on it. 11:44 to go here in the second half. Danny Flood to inbound the basketball underneath his own hoop. He lobs it in to Anderson. Anderson hands it right back to Flood. Flood thought about a 3, now tries to drive. Kicks it at the last second. It goes to Carton. He's in the lane, gets a defender in the air, and a foul is called. Leon Levesky jumped out of his shoes trying to block a shot, and heads up play by Carden to draw a foul. Carden, a 50% free throw shooter. He's made 2 of his 4 attempts on the year. Puts it on the deck once, gives it a spin, eyes, aims, fires, and off back iron, no good. Dribble once, spin it again, and it splits the pair. Stays even at 50% on the year, now 3 of 6. Reynolds checks out. Titus Baskerville, the 4th, checks in. Levesky inbounds it to Baskerville. He'll jog it into the front court, check by Sanford. Baskerville gets it right back from Logan. Give and go. Logan in the lane. Draws the foul on the Pioneers. We'll see if it's on the floor or if they'll give him credit for a shot. Nope, they're going to send Logan to the line to shoot 2. Logan 1 of 4 on the day. That's now the 5th foul on the Pioneers in the half. A couple more, and the Yellow Jackets going to be in the bonus for the rest of the game. First attempt on the way, it's good. Logan 2 of 5 now on the day. Second attempt up, and good as well. That'll cut the deficit to 3. Yellow Jackets trail 44-41. 11:09 left to go in the second half. Flood the other way, thought about a 3. Now backs it out, sends a pass to Carden. Now it gets reversed to Sanford. Into the post it goes to Anderson. Backdoor, and that's Bradshaw throwing down the two-handed jam. Good work right there to free up the energy, man, and that'll spark the Marietta bench as they rise to their feet to cheer on their teammate. Marietta up by 5 now. Driscoll the other way. Out to Logan, out top. He'll hand off to Landon Potopsky, who's back in the game. Potopsky on a dribble drive. Scoop shot in the lane, no good. Logan with the rebound, the putback, no good. And a foul is called by the official on the far sideline. Anderson picks up the foul, his first. That's the 6th on Marietta. And Logan will go to the line to shoot another 2. He's 2 for 2 in this second half. And he's 3 for 6 on the day, making 4 of 7. As Willoughby and Price come back for Flood and Carden. Second attempt on the way, good as well for Jared Logan. Yellow Jackets back down by 3, 46-43 with 10:28 to go. Sanford running point, hands the ball to Price. Price to Willoughby on the left wing. Willoughby looking backdoor to Anderson, working against Leveski. Goes up and gets the shot to go. The turnaround hook falls over Leveski. Back to a 5-point edge for the Pioneers. Driscoll the other way on a dribble drive, throws up a runner off glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Sanford. Sanford the other way, crosses over Baskerville. It's stolen away by Logan. Logan looking for an outlet. He'll keep it himself and dribble into the front court. Jared Logan dribbles off left wing, out front to Leveski on the right. Now Leveski on the drive, draws contact, no good on the shot, and Willoughby is there for the board. Willoughby outlets it to Price. Price sends it back to Willoughby, nearly stolen by Leveski. Now a foul again that is drawn, I should say, by Bradshaw. It goes against Landon Potopsky. Wagenfeld back for the Pioneers, as is Cooper Parrott. Anderson and Bradshaw will check out. Leveski checks out for the Yellow Jackets. A.J. Postello is back for BW. Parrott will inbound right in front of us here along the near sideline. Does so to Price. Price with the basketball, working against Baskerville. Kicks it out to Wagenfeld. Thought about a 3. Now hands off to Sanford. He'll give Sanford a screen on the right wing. Sanford pulls up from 18, left it short. Rebound to Postello. He outlets it to Baskerville. Baskerville dribbles up the far sideline. Kicks it to Logan. Logan on the right wing. Hands off to Potopsky. Potopsky out front to Postello. Now to Driscoll on the left wing. Out front to Logan. Logan hands it to Potopsky. He'll try to drive. Gets a step on Parrott. Goes up for the layup and gets it to go. 48-45. Yellow Jackets trail by 3. 8:54 to go in the half. Timeout on the floor. And it's a 30-second timeout while we have this break in the action. Want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game is brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for BW Athletics. University Hospital, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. and Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Willoughby, Alexander, Wagenfeld, Parrott, and Price, the starting five on the floor for Marietta. The Yellow Jackets counter with Driscoll, Postello, Potopsky, Logan, and Baskerville. Price with the basketball, drives to the lane, misses the layup, tip in by Wagenfeld is good, and the advantage back up to 5 for the Pioneers. Baskerville the other way, sends it out front to Logan on the dribble drive, goes up in the lane, and he gets crushed as he's sent to the deck, and will get 2 coming from the line. Wagenfeld picks up the foul. That's his first. That's the 7th on Marietta. The Yellow Jackets in the bonus for the remaining 8:29 of the second half. Logan's first attempt on the way, good for the Yellow Jackets. Miles Reynolds checks in. He'll relieve Luke Driscoll. Logan will remain at the line, trying to complete another pair from the free throw line. Second attempt up, good as well. It's back to a 3-point deficit for the Yellow Jackets. Marietta 50, BW 47, 8:25 and counting left in the second half. Alexander dribbles off right side, gives it to Parrott, now to Willoughby, backdoor to Wagenfeld. He goes up off glass, no good, but Wagenfeld will get 2 coming from the line. Reynolds picks up his second foul. That's a 5th on the Yellow Jackets in the half. First attempt will rattle in after dancing on the back of the backboard for a quick second. Second attempt on the way, good as well. 52-47, Marietta back in front by 5. Baskerville keeps a handle on it. Now it goes into the corner to Logan, backdoor to Baskerville, and he gets the layup to go. What a look by Jared Logan. And what a cut by Titus Baskerville, the 4th. Lob pass inside, stolen away by Jared Logan. Willoughby was the intended target. Now Logan to Potopsky for 3 from the left wing. No good. It's rebounded by Salmi Willoughby. He outlets it to Alexander. Alexander dribbles off to the left of the floor. Gives it to Price. Into the post it goes to Wagenfeld. He'll try to back down Logan. Hook shot in the lane, no good. Salmi Willoughby with the rebound. He gets it blocked by Postello, and Logan's there for the board. Logan up to Postello. He goes up off glass, no good. He never really had a good balance going to the hoop. He was off balance the whole way, and he crashed into the padding along the wall, the north wall of the Ursprung Gymnasium. Very hard. Foul win against the Yellow Jackets after the missed layup. And that was a turnover for BW, so now Marietta in the bonus as well, and they have possession. Price on the dribble drive, goes up off glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Willoughby for 3 from the left wing. Got it! Salmi Willoughby buries the triple, and gives Marietta their largest lead at 6 points, 55-49. Baskerville dribbles to the top of the key, gives it to Postello. Hands off to Potopsky. Back to Postello, now to Logan out front. He'll give it to Baskerville, who resets the offense with 10 on the shot clock. Baskerville backs up toward the timeline, now charges towards the hoop. Gets in the lane, spins to his left, goes up with his left hand, left it short, rebound to Anderson. He threw it to Alexander, and it's knocked out of bounds by Reynolds. Driscoll comes back in for the Yellow Jackets. Potopsky checks out. Alexander dribbles the ball into the front court, working against Miles Reynolds. He'll send it right side to Anderson. Anderson hands off to Price. Price back to Anderson. Into the post it goes to Salmi Willoughby. Out front to Price for three. Left it short. Rebound controlled by Parrott, but a foul on the floor is called. Marietta should go to the line and shoot a one-on-one. Willoughby has a double-double, 10 points, 10 boards. He's short of his points average of 11.3, but he's over his rebounds average of 8.4 for the game. Willoughby will go to the line and shoot 1-and-1. He came in shooting 66.7% from the free throw line. He's 1 of 3 today. Shot on the way. Good. He gets a second one. Marietta in front by 7 with 5:54 to go. Second attempt is short. Rebound to Postello. He outlets it to Reynolds. Reynolds into the front court quickly. He crosses over a defender, gets to the lane, has it stolen away by Parrott. And almost clipped Parrott from behind, trying to dive after the ball. Now frustration foul. Not what you need there. The sophomore guard from BW needs a minute to cool off, as he was not happy losing the ball, and he just cracked Jack Alexander. You don't want to put an 80% free throw shooter at the line with 5:36 to go in the second half. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Alexander will get another. On the way, and it's good as well. 58-49, Pioneers in front, 5.5 to go. Baskerville into the front court. Dribbles off right wing. Drives baseline, has it go off the bottom of the hoop, and it's out of bounds. It's off the Yellow Jackets. Timeout on the floor by BW. It's a full timeout. And the frustration starting to boil over for the Yellow Jackets. Coach Heil, not liking what he sees, elects to burn a timeout and try to settle down the troops. While we have this break in the action, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection, LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Out of the timeout, it's Marietta 58, Baldwin Wallace 49, 5:24 to go in the second half. Marietta sends out Price, Alexander, Anderson, Wagenfeld, and Parrott. BW responds with Baskerville, Driscoll, Postello, Reynolds, and Logan. The Yellow Jackets throwing a full press at the Pioneers. Parrott to inbound to Alexander, and now the Yellow Jackets will back it off and just have one man in the backcourt with Alexander. That's Reynolds. Alexander on a drive, got stripped on the way up, and it's out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. It'll stay with the Pioneers. Alexander inbounds it to Anderson. Gives it to Price. Price backs it out to the center circle. Now into the post it goes to Wagenfeld against Driscoll. Mismatch of epic proportions. And now it gets reversed to Price for three off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped out of bounds by the Pioneers. Wagenfeld on that play. He goes 6'8", was guarded by Luke Driscoll, who was 5'11". And fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, Wagenfeld was off the mark with the shot. Driscoll into the front court, checked by Parrott, who's 6'3". Now out front to Baskerville, thought about the three, tried to drive, it was cut off, so he gave it to Logan, then got it right back, now to Postello, now to Driscoll. Driscoll into Postello, 5 on the shot clock. Postello got it poked away, kept it, threw it up, and it's off the back iron, rebound to Price. Price outlets it to Alexander, now to Wagenfeld out top, over to Parrott, into the post it goes to Alexander, or rather Anderson, who kicks it out to Alexander, I should say, excuse me. Down to the high post to Wagenfeld, now low post to Anderson, working against Logan, gets the reverse layup to go. 60-49, Yellow Jackets trail by 11, under 4 minutes to go in the second half here from Ursprung. Baskerville out top, over to Logan, he'll fire up a three, off front rim, rebound to Price. Price outlets it to Alexander. Alexander into the front court, gives it to Price, left wing, out front to Parrott. Parrott lobs it inside, it's stolen away by Logan. Logan runs the break up to Driscoll. It's no good, but Postello is there for the rebound and the slam. The deficit back under 10. Marietta 60, BW 51. Price dribbling out top, drives against Postello, throws up a runner, no good, but somebody forgot to body up Wagenfeld, and he got the clean follow and an easy look at a putback layup for two. Logan with the basketball, left side, over to Driscoll on the left wing, back to Logan in the post. Looking backdoor, now skips it to Baskerville for three from the right side, in and out. Postello there for the board, up off glass, and the putback is good. Timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. So while we have this opportunity, I want to remind you that today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game is being brought to you by BSN Sports and Nike, the official apparel and uniform provider for Yellow Jacket Athletics. University Hospitals, Straczynski Sports Medicine Institute, proud official healthcare provider for BW Athletics and its student athletes. And Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Today's game is also being brought to you by the Oswald Company, risk and insurance leaders since 1893. Chuck Rotuno and OE Connection LLC, your global automotive technology provider. Medical Mutual of Ohio, the official healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. Barron's Bus Lines, the official charter bus company of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Mike's Bar and Grill in downtown Berea, a great place before or after any Yellow Jacket event. And Antonio's Pizzeria of Middleburg Heights, the official pizza sponsor of Yellow Jacket Athletics. You're enjoying today's Yellow Jacket men's basketball game on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. BW trails 62-53 with 2:37 to go here in this second half. BW had a 31-24 edge at halftime. But Marietta has outscored them 38-22 here since the break. Out of the timeout, it's Baskerville, Reynolds, Driscoll, Postello, and Logan on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Sanford, Alexander, Price, Anderson, and Salmi Willoughby on the floor for the Pioneers. Sanford with the ball. Inbounding it along the baseline. And gets it into Price. Price working against Baskerville. He'll give it off to Alexander, back to Price, into the front court. Jackets try to trap, and a timeout is called by the Pioneers. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside for a short break. When we come back, we'll have the remaining 2:28 of this second half, with Marietta holding a 9-point advantage over the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, 62-53. Welcome back in, everybody, on BWYellowJackets.com and OAC TV. Matt Florjancic on the call of today's Ohio Athletic Conference men's basketball game between the host Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets and visiting Marietta College Pioneers. The Yellow Jackets trail it with 2:28 to go here in the second half. It's Marietta 62, Baldwin Wallace 53. Marietta with three timeouts remaining. BW with just one timeout remaining. Both teams in the single bonus. BW has committed 8 fouls, Marietta 7 in this second half of action. Sanford, Alexander, Willoughby, Anderson, and Price on the floor for Marietta. Driscoll, Baskerville, Reynolds, Postello, and Logan on the floor for the Yellow Jackets. Sanford to inbound along the near sideline. Gets the ball from the official. Gets it to Alexander. Alexander checked by Reynolds. He'll send it out to Price. Price backs it up near midcourt. Gets a screen from Anderson. Back to Anderson with the pass goes Price. Now back to Price. Price dribbles off right side out to Alexander out front for three. Left it short. Salmi Willoughby there for the board. He outlets it to Alexander. Now gives it off to Price right side. Jackets trying to trap. Anderson kicks it out to Alexander. Alexander on the drive now, throws up a 14-footer on the run, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. It will stay with the Pioneers. Alexander to inbound. He gets it to Price on the left wing. Waits for the double team to come, then gives it to Sanford. Sanford with the basketball. Hands off to Alexander. Alexander on the drive with 5 on the shot clock. Fires up an 18-footer, left it short. And another offensive rebound for the Pioneers. This time it's Anderson pulling it down. He gives it to Alexander. Sends it right wing to Sanford and then gets it right back. Now gives it right back to Sanford. Steps into a three. Got it. 65-53. Marietta in front by 12. 1:16 to go. Logan quickly the other way. Hands off to Driscoll. Driscoll steps into an 18-footer. Off the mark. Rebound to Price. Price outlets it to Alexander. Back to Price. Price into the front court. Dribbles to the right side. Draws a double team. Waits for it. Gives it to Alexander. Alexander on the drive. Gets into the lane. Backdoor to Willoughby. And he punctuates this come from behind victory with a throwdown two-handed jam that puts Marietta up by 14 with under 50 to go. Reynolds from the top of the key off the mark, and it's Salmi Willoughby with the board. He outlets it to Sanford. Sanford gets it into the front court. Bumped by Baskerville, and BW going to play it out, not going to foul. Sanford working against Baskerville. Marietta does have to put up a shot. Gets out front to Anderson. Back door to Sanford. Layup with the left hand is up, and it's good. Logan inbounds it to Baskerville. Baskerville with 10 left in the game. Gives it to Postello. Postello in the lane. Gets the left-handed layup to go. And Marietta inbounds it. Alexander does catch the pass from Anderson, and the clock will run out. Marietta wins this one by 14. They were down by 7 at the break. They outscored the Yellow Jackets by 21 here in the second half to claim the victory.
Against Wilmington College at 2 o'clock. Again, thank you for attending.
Taking a look at the final statistics before we get on out of here. And the first half looked really good and promising for the Yellow Jackets. The second, firmly in control of the Marietta Pioneers, as they went from shooting 22.9% to shooting 35.2% for the game, and they nearly doubled their three-point output from 15.4% to 29.2% after making 2 of 13 in the first half. Look at this. They go 4 of 11 in the second half. Marietta nearly outshot the Yellow Jackets for the game, scoring 25 of their 71 baskets, including 7 of 24 from three-point range. They went 12 of 18, 66.7% from the free throw line. BW 21 of 58 from the field, 36.2%. Just 3 of 14 from three-point range, 21.4%, and 10 of 14, 71.4% from the free throw line. Marietta committed 4 more turnovers, 13-9. BW had 14 points off turnovers to just 6 for Marietta, but total rebounds went the way of the Pioneers in dominant fashion, 54-30. Marietta had almost as many offensive rebounds as the Yellow Jackets had total rebounds tonight. Marietta with 25 offensive boards to just 7 for the Yellow Jackets, and they had 29 defensive boards as opposed to 23 for BW. Assists were even at 9. Blocks, the Yellow Jackets won that battle 7-2, and they also won the steals battle 10-7. Fouls were just about even. BW whistled for 14, Marietta for 13. Bench points, Marietta doubled up the Yellow Jackets 24-12. Second chance points went the way of Marietta 20-12. Points in the paint went the way of the Yellow Jackets, as did fast break points. BW in the key outscored Marietta 34-30, and on the fast break 10-0. Taking a look at the individual statistics, leading the way for the Pioneers with 13. Salmi Willoughby, Price added 11. David Sanford and Frank Wagenfeld each had 9, or rather each had 10. Jack Alexander, had 9. Ethan Anderson had 6. Jake Singleton had 3. Danny Flood, Jaden Bradshaw, and Cooper Parrott added 2 each, and Darius Carden scored 1. All but one player for the Pioneers who saw the floor tonight scored a point, which is absolutely outstanding. And just like their season average, they had 4 in double-figure scoring, led, of course, as always, by Willoughby, who finished with a double-double as he pulled down 11 rebounds to lead the way for the Pioneers. And Wagenfeld just misses a double-double as he had 10 points and 9 caroms. Leading the way for the Yellow Jackets, Miles Reynolds with 12 points, 10 points each from Titus Baskerville the fourth, and A.J. Postello. Jared Logan had 9 points. He added a team-high 8 rebounds and tied with Baskerville for a team-high with 3 assists. Andrew Griffith added 5. Leon Leveski had 3. Landon Potopsky, Luke Driscoll, Rob Watson III each had 2 points apiece. Marietta improves to 11-2 on the season, 5-1 in Ohio Athletic Conference play. The Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets fall to 4-9 overall, 1-5 in Ohio Athletic Conference play. Marietta will next be in action when they travel to the Reich Center down in Westerville on Wednesday night to play the Otterbein Cardinals. BW will next be in action at home. They will next be at home next Saturday afternoon when they host Wilmington College. in a 2 p.m. tip-off right here at Ursprung Gymnasium. The Yellow Jackets will next be in action on a Wednesday night when they travel to Ada, Ohio to play the Ohio Northern Polar Bears in the ONU Sports Center at 7 p.m. That game is on Wednesday, January 10th. Want to send out some thank yous first to the sports information departments, athletic communication departments, I should say, at Marietta College and Baldwin Wallace for helping make this broadcast possible, and to you, the listeners, for tuning in today. We hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon and evening and your weekend. For everybody here at Baldwin Wallace, I'm Matt Florjancic saying have a great night, everybody, and go Jackets.